Hi, Adam here, but you may know me as Blend Bees. In today's video, we're going to be testing out Gerard Cosmetics Blank Canvas. And I got the shade Fair here. I'll also have the shade White, but we'll be testing out the Fair. So if this is something you'd be interested in, keep watching. Okay, so first we're going to open it, and this is what it's going to look like inside. All right, so what we're going to do is put a little on a brush, just like that. And we are going to apply it to the eye. It's got nice coverage. Apply a little more. We're going to use it all the way up to the brow. Then we are going to do the other eye here. Do the same thing all the way up to the brow. Alright, as you can see, both eyes are covered. Now next, we're going to do a little look. Probably nothing complicated here, just something to test it out. So we are going to use the CXC Beauty Fall Into You palette, which is absolutely really beautiful here. We'll be using this to create a little look, so I guess I'm going to zoom you in just a little bit. Alright, so please bear with me a little because I've never done one of these kind of videos before. But again, here's the palette. You see all these really pretty shades. We're going to go into the first shade here, which is going to be a light base color shade. And we're just going to kind of blend it in here. All over, like up here. Just to kind of help set the base. Alright, since we have it set with that eyeshadow, we're going to go in a different color here. We're going to go with this like mustard kind of color. And go a little above the crease, just because I have hooded eyelids. We're just going to kind of brush it in a little. Very easy. Now that I have that shade on both eyes, we're going to go into the shade that's next to it, which is like a kind of like a light brown orange color. And we are going to use it to kind of deepen that color some. And just blend it into the other color. Okay, so now we're going to go back into that mustard color a bit and kind of blend it out to blow that other color out a little more. Just like this. Alright, now that I got them blended and fused together, I'm sure you noticed that I went pretty much all the way up to the eyebrow to go that way. I like the way it looks, honestly. Okay, so now I'm going to take this darker brown color here and just kind of put it, a little too much there, but we can just blend it out because these are CXC Beauty shadows. They work pretty well. They blend like a dream. So next we're going to take the clean canvas in the shade White. We're going to open it up here. As you can see, it is solid white here. It's got a nice consistency of it. Normally I would clean this up before I put this on, but I'm wanting to see how well this does with, still pigment on it, on the eye. So let's go ahead and just stamp it in. Alright, so the colors mixes in it, but I kind of expected that to happen. But it definitely has given us a nice lighter base to work with, which is great. As you can see, I now have a lighter section to work with on both eyes. You can see that I went above the crease because I do have hooded eyelids. So I kind of took the natural contour of where my eye is, I guess that's the right words for it, and just followed it. So I'm kind of feeling the vintage colorings here. So I'm going to go with this lighter gold shade in the palette and just kind of stamp it in onto the, where I just cut the crease. It's going to kind of right there. It's almost like an antique rose gold color. It's a really nice color. So we're just going to stamp it into place. And it does have a nice little pink shift to it, which I do like a lot actually. Alright, so now that it's applied, we're going to go back in the palette, go with this copper tone color, and put it onto the center of the eye. Just stamp it in place here too. And blend it into the other shade for sure. It's applying pretty nicely with a brush, which is great. Alright, so now it's applied, and there's like a lighter gold shade in here. I'm just kind of going to put it into the center as well. But a little more to blend in the pinkish color, because I really do like this shade as well. Just like that. Alright, so now we're going to take this burnt orange shade that's in the palette, and we're just going to kind of put that onto the outer part here and blend it into the shimmer and the brown that we used earlier. Just to give it a nice little color dimension type thing. And just blend it out. And it gives it a really rustic copper feel to it, and I like it. Alright, so here I could actually mess up and I might just ruin everything, but let's find out. We're going to take this eyeliner here by J Heartbreak and just kind of line where the lashes are. I don't want too much of a line here, I don't think. But we are going to go out. Okay, now that we made the lines, even though they're not the best, we're going to take that dark brown and kind of smudge it out a little. Just right above it to give it a more smudge liner look. Okay, so now that the eyeliner is smudged out a little, I also took a little black eyeshadow from the palette to help smudge it more. We're going to take a pair of J Heartbreak eyelashes in the style Deity, and we're going to apply them. So first we're going to check the length here, which, yeah, I think the length will be okay. Okay, so we're going to take one here, and we're going to apply some eyelash glue to it. Now I may be making a mistake trying to put this on while on camera, so I may end up having to cut off camera, we don't know yet. But let them dry just a little. And here we go. I knew it might have been a mistake. But here we are. Watch me struggle. All right. And then we're going to take a little J Heartbreak mascara, and we are going to brush my natural lashes up into the fake lashes. Okay, so I feel like this one went on with no problem, probably just because I did that one off camera. But now we're going to go ahead and just put some eyeshadow underneath the underline. We're going to go back into that mustard color and run it underneath the lash line. Alright, I know I said lash line, but I meant to say, you know, under the eyes, the lower lash line area. So now, we're going to take some of the darker brown, and then we're just going to go onto the outside, or the outer part of this, and kind of just blend it all in. Under the eyeliner too. Now that we have the eyes done here, I'm going to zoom you out some so I can go ahead and do the rest of the face. We're going to go ahead and just keep it with the CXC Beauty theme, since that's what I have not finished yet anyway. Alright, so I'm going to take Autumn from CXC Beauty here, which is a beautiful highlighter, which was a part of the Fall Into You collection. And it's actually now permanent, so if you do want to get it, go to their website, use code BLENDBEAST to save off money on it. So we're going to apply it here. It's such a nice color. And like, I don't know if you can see the way it reflects, but it's really nice. And I'm just going to take it and kind of blend it into the actual eyeshadow as well. And right over above the eyebrow here. And just kind of fade it down. So now we're going to take a liquid lip from CXC Beauty, and it's in the shade Beautix. I'm sure I'm butchering that word really bad, but it's a really nice kind of darker brown shade, and we're going to use it to line the lips. But do you see that color? It's very nice, very dark. As you can see, it's a very nice dark color. It's kind of like the perfect chocolate color. And now we're going to take another liquid lipstick in the shade Please Me, and we are going to put it more in the center and kind of blend it out. We're going to use a little brush for that. And this is like a really light nude. So this is how the lip color turned out here. It's a nice little combination, I think. I'm going to take the CXC Beauty highlight palette as well, the palette in Luminance. And we're going to take this little pink shade and this little icy shade and just kind of go over here as well for a little extra shine. Like, it's just so pretty. Alright, so that's it for today's video, and this is the final look. Most of the products I used were CXC Beauty, but we were testing out Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas in the shade Fair and Light. And so far, I think I like them. Again, I'm going to play with them a little more, but I think I can approve of them. Alright, that's it for today's video. Hope you have a wonderful day. See you next time.